X37XXX.
That's Katie Paul. That's your fax number.
Did that purple mango.
Is mango in that?
Oh,
I don't remember. Okay, welcome to another episode of Big and Stupid Game Reviews. I'm Stupid J.
Big Mike. Today we're going to be reviewing Saints Row the Third.
Finally.
Saints Row. The new Saints Row. So what did you think about the new Saints Row?
I think it's one of the best damn games I've ever played, period. The same thing I used to say about Saints Row 2, which I had to sell on some people because people didn't like Saints Row.
Yes.
And when I said you gotta play 2, you gotta play 2, because they branched out. They got away from the Grand Theft Auto feel of everything and went their own way.
Yes,
and holy shit, did they do it again in 3.
Yes, they did. Saints Row 1 is awful, by the way. Just so you know.
If you start at 2, that's fine.
That's fine.
Even if you start at 3, that's still fine. But you are missing a good game in 2.
Yes.
Let's just put it out
2
there.
is great, but 3 is insane.
It definitely hit my expectations. I did expect a little more. I felt it was short, but I think that had to do with the way that this is set up as compared to 2. In 2, you get to pick the gangs you want to go after in any order or at any time. Just go at all 3 at once, whatever. And then you get to your main 4th part of the story. In this, it's not that way at all. It's one linear story, and you deal with the gangs as it's appropriate story-wise, which makes the story feel shorter. Maybe it is that way.
Well, I think the other thing that made the story feel shorter was in 2, you had to do all that stuff where you had to get your respect up.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to go over and do side missions, and you had to do that stuff.
They have to in this one.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't seem like as much.
I think it may be because some of the side missions are just so fun.
Yeah.
You just don't even realize it.
Yeah. Oh no, there's nothing not fun about this. Everything, the game was made for fun. That's all it had in mind. The first 4 sequences, you go in and you do the robbery thing, you jump out of a plane, you go and you steal, drones and missiles from a military base. I played games where the last sequence, the big climax of the game, weren't as intense or crazy or fun or as the first sequence in that game.
No, I agree.
The game starts out and it's like, I'm a video game, and that's all there is to it. There's no, it's not trying to be Grand Theft Auto. It's not trying to have a plot. Well, it has a plot, but it's not like, the plot's not a main thing. The main thing in this game
is just a device to keep the story, to keep the game going.
The main thing is it's a game, so play it. Like there's nothing.
No, the opening sequence, it's your tutorial, like almost every game we play now, and I got used to the controls real quick, like usual, and I was like, all right, cool, got used to it, and they're very, very liberal with you in the beginning. They let you pretty much not die.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's also great because it really, especially if you're new to the series, really helps you get a handle of things. As soon as I knew it, within half a minute, I'm already throwing guys out of a high-rise off of the top floor, shooting people in the face, dressed up like a bobblehead, and I'm laughing at the Josh Burke character, the actor. He's making me laugh too. All in the beginning of this game, I'm laughing, having a ball, and as you said, even in the 3rd act, which is where you go after the military base, I was almost dead at one point playing that, and I'm like, this is intense. I'm like, and I barely started this story. Holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like frustrating, like, oh, this sucks. You just had to hold down the area, but it was intense to the fact that you were really holding on to your controller, just having a ball.
Yeah.
It didn't piss me off to the point that I wanted to throw things. Now some of the the activities, I don't enjoy them all, but I didn't enjoy them all in 2 either. But you don't have to play them if you don't want to, and that's the beauty about this game. They're there if you want to do them.
Well, the thing about the side missions is I didn't enjoy a lot of them playing them by myself, but everything is better if you play it with someone else.
This game's meant for co-op.
Yeah, just like 2. Like, a lot of the stuff in 2, I was so frustrated with trying to do it by myself. Get online, somebody comes in and helps you, and all of a sudden it's fun.
Yeah, like that in 2, we had to protect the superstar or whatever.
Yes.
And we just couldn't do that on our own.
Yeah.
We helped each other out.
Yep.
Bam, we did it, no problem.
Or in the DLC,
That's
the
right.
sniping part.
Yeah, that's right. That was
But
a little rough.
that's not what we're talking about today.
No, but the point is,
The point is,
co-op will help you out
yes.
if you really want to concentrate on side missions, and it's fun. I do love the upgrade system too with the weapons. Some of them surprised me, like flashbangs. I was upgrading those, and the last upgrade was a fart in a jar.
Yes.
But that was a little shocking. But I mean, some of the upgrades too are awesome, like the exploding bullets in the handgun, which was so fun that that's pretty much almost the only weapon I used in the whole game because it was that fun. But incendiary with shotgun ammo and all types of other stuff, especially if you have a gun that has high recoil, some of your upgrades will lower that. I mean, so there were good, reasonable upgrades along with the insane, ridiculous ones too. But, like you said, those insane upgrades are there to make you have fun with the game.
Yeah.
They're not there to be, retarded.
Yeah.
Because they're fun. They're super fun.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the brutes in this though? Which is basically your new mini bosses.
Yeah.
Because that's a whole new thing. To
Yeah.
this game
No,
series.
it's a new thing, but it's not really anything new to anything I've ever played before. It's there's regular enemies, there's bigger enemies, and then there's the boss.
Yeah.
It's something that. But again, it doesn't really make a whole ton of sense in Saints Row to have those big brute guys, but at the same time, back to the original thing, this is a video game. We're going to take video game stuff and we're going to put it in here. It doesn't matter if it makes sense.
Well, they were clones of Oleg, but how everyone has them is the part that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Why everyone has, how any regular guy, gangster off the street can get a giant Russian clone is beyond me. And then hook them up with giant miniguns and flamethrowers. But
It doesn't matter
no, it doesn't.
because it's just for fun.
Yeah. Again, game was super fun. My only real complaints about this game are, as a Saints Row fan, why did this happen? Why did that happen? I don't like how this they're just little stuff, and I don't want to bitch about it because that's more of a fan than as trying to be a reviewer on this. But one thing I didn't like is, on a serious note, is that the cops in this will get on your ass
Yes.
quicker,
Yes.
harder, and faster than in both games previously. And about halfway through the game, the city gets locked down under martial law, and the military comes in, and that becomes even rougher yet for you to run around and act like a maniac. So if you want to run around and act like a maniac, do it with a friend and do it in the beginning of the game, because once you get in the last half when the military's there, you have VTOLs and all types of helicopters dropping bombs on you, and you're just not going to last.
Yeah.
Or beat the game and then play it on your Game Plus.
Yeah.
And that's also fun as hell. But I mean, that's not a major complaint. They're there. You're the bad guy. They're there to stop you from being an evil bastard.
Yeah.
And that's the fun of this game.
I
is
did
being
know. I
an
did
evil
notice
bastard.
that, but I don't know. It felt like my characters were a little bit tougher than your normal.
Mm-hmm.
So and then if you go in, you start buying strongholds right away. You start buying stores. It doesn't matter because as soon as you go in there, the police are off you. So
No, that is a nice new way to get rid of notoriety.
yeah.
Or you can call your notoriety in. And speaking of the phone, that's another thing I like too, is upgrading your character through the phone
Yeah.
with your respect and
Yes,
your money.
yeah.
That's also a really nice thing. I really like this game. I mean, it is definitely different from 2 with the
Yes.
way it's set up. Not too far away, but still enough to make this game totally feel
Yeah,
like they've
it's-
almost reinvented
Yeah,
the series.
it's not just a rehash of the old game.
Yeah, and I really think that if you're new to the series, you could gladly start with
Oh
3.
yeah.
You might miss a little bit of the story from 2,
Yeah.
but they pretty much start you off like you don't really need it. You pretty much know what's going on.
Yeah.
The characters pretty much tell you what's happening. you don't really need to play 2,
Yeah.
even though you should.
You should.
But
The animations are amazing.
they're better.
Well, see, the thing is, it's not, again, trying to be
No.
a realistic looking game. It's supposed to look like a cartoon, and it does. I mean, the animations are smooth.
Hmm?
I just noticed when I'm jumping,
Yeah.
it's not just a jump. It's like you're crouched down. And it's like a Spider-Man jump.
Well, my thing with this is the same with 2, and even 1. The cities doesn't look spectacular to me, really. At night it does. It looks really neat lit up when you're flying in your helicopter or whatever. But I mean, when you're running around, you're looking at the buildings, you're looking at the road, a lot of the stuff, it doesn't look spectacular.
No.
But these guys concentrate on making a fun game.
Yeah.
They don't concentrate on making it look beautiful.
Yeah.
And if the sacrifice is look compared to gameplay, I'll take it every time.
Yeah, I'll take
Every time.
it looking worse. Yeah.
And again, it's not going to be one of the best looking games you're going to play, but it's going to be one of the most fun.
Yeah.
Easily.
So,
Highly recommend.
so what are your problems with it?
That was it. Just the cops, really. The cops in the, in the military, and
Okay.
and that's not a major issue. Like I said, it kind of fits the story. You're the bad guy. They're gonna come in. But if you want to run around like a maniac and have fun with your weapons, run people over, do stuff like that, it's gonna get annoying and it's gonna feel annoying. But
Well,
at the
that
same time, it is justified.
That was my favorite part of 2 was the running around. All the activities you had to do. This feels like there's less activities.
No, there are. There definitely are.
There's just less stuff to do. The other one, it's like I played for months after I beat it, just doing this, doing that, doing that. This one, it was like there's still a lot of stuff to do. Maybe it's just because I'm comparing it to 2.
Mhm.
If you don't compare it, I mean, there's still more stuff to do than most games out there, but there's less to do than 2.
I did half the activities at least, and I've already invested over 30 hours in the game.
Yeah.
I'm sure in 2 I've invested twice that.
Yeah.
But I mean, according to the counter in the game, I've already invested over 30 hours.
Yeah.
And that's completing the story and playing with some friends online and doing some co-op. But even that probably doesn't total more than 3 hours.
Yeah.
Just doing that alone.
Yeah, there's
So that's still plenty of gaming.
there's really not much you can complain about. It's just fun, and that's really why I play video games. I don't know about you.
Exactly.
I'm not doing, if I wanted to get a good story, I could spend 2 hours watching a good movie rather than 20 hours playing a video game. So I need it to be fun. And you're not going to get a great story. The characters aren't fantastic. But
They're entertaining.
yeah, they're entertaining and everything about it is fun. So
you recommend?
I have to.
There's no way.
I can't not recommend. It's a fun game. There's more to do than most games. There's the DLCs are always good for the Saints Row.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason you shouldn't go out right now and spend $60 to get Saints Row the Third.
And I can't recommend it enough. And to all you hardcore GTA guys, I know you guys love your GTA, but seriously, don't compare it because they're nothing
No,
alike.
yeah, you can't compare it.
It is fun. You're gonna have fun with it.
It started out as a ripoff of
course
Grand
it did.
Theft Auto, but so did a lot of things. But it's grown away from that. Even by the second game, it grew away from that.
So give yourselves a chance. You're just denying yourselves a good time.
Yeah, give
have
it
some fun with it.
Yeah, give it a shot. But start with 2 because 1 is just awful.
One is pretty bad. But 2, Saints Row the Third. This is what it looks like. You're gonna need to know because you're gonna go out and buy it.
Yes.
So, and make sure you like us on Facebook and subscribe.
Yes. Big and Stupid on Facebook.
Okay.
We should be the only Big and Stupid on Facebook out of
Make
that.
sure you spell stupid wrong.
STOOPID.
Yep.
And
subscribe.
Subscribe to our channel because
Every week I'm drinking tequila and playing video games.
yes, we love video games, and so do you.